Capcom presents Marvel Comics. I'm being told that this game does not feature Marvel Comics. Anyway, time to make up all of the progress we lost when my computer decided to crash. Oh, buddy. Oh, we haven't saved for a bit, huh? We hadn't saved for a bit. Alright, let's fucking go. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Can I not skip cutscenes?
You'd make a good detective.
Oh.
You. Guildenstern built a time folder here.
A time folder?
Not quite finished, however.
A time folder? A time machine. Tell me where it is.
Find it yourself. Just watch out for the guard dog.
Hi, hello, welcome to my speed run. You may be right. I have not reached peak Jean Reno. We get to watch these cutscenes again because my computer crashed.
Think of this fun surprise as a reward.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Ranmaru.
Why, Grandmaru? Only not weak like he used to be. Show this maggot your newfound strength.
You look terrible, Ranmaru.
Silence! I have power beyond anything you have ever seen! Prepare yourself, Samonosuke! Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong?
that dude just Skeletor? Kinda. Oh! My dad's gonna yell at me again!
My body still fighting it. Samonosuke, I'll let you go this time.
Alright. Who's ready for more training room? I mean, I could skip these if I was weak. Hi, Justin. Is it weak to skip optional training rooms?
And are you forced to do them?
No.
You get something from them?
Yeah. Retro achievements. Also, probably unlocks. There's probably something for doing all of them.
Like a retro achievement.
Yeah. This is like a really tight window. There we go. Uh-oh. My R1 button.
Uh-oh. Controller already messing up?
No, this is... I've charged the dual shock.
So that's your controller messing up?
Yeah.
Oh no.
How dare you? How dare you interrupt me? It's gonna be... We don't need to do these right now. Okay, yep.
I think that looks like it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, the viewers are looking for Onimusha 3. Good thing we have a backup. It's called the DualSense. And we'll deal with that later. The viewers are looking for Onimusha 3. Never mind that, I feel like my view counts are always consistently low by the end of these streams.
Could you move your PS2 mouse off of your legitimate PS2?
What are you talking about? What PS2 mouse? What mouse? What mouse cursor?
Oh, it's not there anymore. Huh.
Yeah.
Must have been seeing things.
Yeah, there's no...
So how do you feel about Onimusha 3 several hours in?
I think this is... very good. Oh, chain critical.
Hi, ZP.
Hi.
Hello, how was your first day back? Did the children...
No, that was last week.
Oh, how was your second week back?
No, it's good.
The children...
I really only have one period that's kind of annoying and difficult, but that's kind of a blessing. And now I'm watching a trailer for The Crow. Attempting to watch your stream.
I thought that... Oh, okay.
Is it on digital?
Yeah. In theaters and IMAX Friday. Get tickets now. Sorry, no.
Wait, is this is the Bill Skarsgård one that everyone says was shit, right?
August 23rd. The Crow. 2024 edition.
Okay. I thought that movie already came out, to be perfectly
Rupert
honest.
Sanders. Yeah, Bill Skarsgård. FKA Twigs.
I also could have sworn that already came out.
Yeah, no, it's the 23rd of this month. You two are on drugs.
I saw a trailer for it in front of Furiosa and assumed it was already out.
Furiosa's an okay movie.
Yeah.
I should go watch Furiosa.
Did you like Mad Max Fury Road?
It's
Yes.
very good.
Do you like the works of George Miller?
The other three Mad Max movies are...
How do you feel about Happy Feet?
Thunderdome's actually bad. I'm willing to take the stance that Thunderdome is bad.
I don't like Thunderdome much either.
How do you feel about Happy Feet? Or its sequel, Happy Feet 2?
I don't think I've ever actually seen either of them.
Or Babe, Pig in the City?
And honestly, that very first Mad Max movie is kind of weird to go back to.
It's weird. It's very weirdly paced. It's very obviously a first movie of that sort.
It's
I like
also
it
a
a lot,
movie
though.
that was made under $1 million.
I like it a lot, though.
I think that it, like, the weird way in which it's like in the midst but not fully at the point of collapse of society, and you're seeing like people like try and live their lives. Like the whole like Hall of Heroes part of it, and like the MFP, and the weird stand-in government man. Like, there's like weird attempts at humor that just do not work.
I don't know if any of it was meant to be humorous. I also haven't seen it in a long time.
But yeah, like the stuff with the main force patrol just is weird in hindsight.
Yeah,
And considering how rarely they've addressed it, like just having his family be horribly, brutally murdered. I do like that one, Max's police officer chief, what is his name? Fifi, that bald guy. Just that, he's great. God, he's so good.
Blakatansky. That's the only time his last name is ever mentioned, I think. But there's a bit where he, I forget the exact words, but he like leans over, Max is running down some stairs, and that guy you're talking about leans over and basically tells him, like, hey, make sure this job doesn't eat you up and turn you into a monster.
And then it does.
I mean, who here hasn't become a monster at one point?
I mean, you're Canadian, so what's that like?
Just like being American, except healthcare.
It's true. Also, they're just like, oh, the A&Ws here are so good, because they're not, they're independently owned, unlike you filthy Yanks. I got me a Papa Burger, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Have you reached the age where you can officially start complaining about how Tim Hortons used to be better when you were a kid and growing up?
Before they merged with Burger King?
When I was a kid.
Yatsu, are you going to see the Tim Hortons musical? The last Timbit?
Jesus. No.
See, I asked Joku the same question, and he's like, no, why would I do that? And I'm like, it's a part of your culture!
It's really not as much as you think it is.
Listen, Tim Horton, based on my knowledge of Canadian culture, Tim Hortons is the hockey of food. The hockey of it's like Dunkin' Donuts for New England.
Uh-huh.
Or the way that people think Americans feel about McDonald's.
Yeah, all you Americans, you love McDonald's, you are also fat.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Even though, like, the Big Mac outsold the
Have the Royale with cheese, with chaise.
like actual French food, so whatever. French like to complain about American fast food, but they sure like eating Big Macs.
Yeah. Le Mac. Wait, were the Olympics sponsored by McDonald's this year?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends on which region you were in, but from what I understand, they were a big sponsor in plenty of regions.
Okay.
The main one being France.
It says Mad Max is like Blade Runner, where the imagery is more popular than the movie, and I think that.
Let me push back on that a little bit.
I would say that second movie is still timeless. Fury Road is fucking amazing.
Fury Road is one of the best action movies of the last 10 years.
In terms of popularity, Fury Road might be the best action.
I legit thought it was older than 10 years, but sure.
No, Fury Road was 2015, so it's almost 10 years.
Did they shut down Battle.net again?
I don't think so.
Like turned off the servers, or like
turned off the store?
I don't think so.
Because that's
no, 'cause
theoretically...
I just bought Diablo 2 on it, so no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought Diablo 2 and all 3 StarCraft campaigns.
Theoretically, that's where I have Black Ops 3.
Yeah, it should be there. Yeah, watching Joku play that campaign, that thing seemed like a mess, but boy, it's going for it.
So long as it's going for it.
I mean,
So many of them are just like, what if we do the Modern Warfare?
what if jingoism? Yeah.
What if no Russian?
Yeah.
Except now it's got French people in it, I guess.
All I know about the no Russian equivalent scene in Modern Warfare 3 2023, because once again, I'm just going to remind everyone at home, I fucking uninstalled that campaign as soon as I could.
As you should.
My hard drive space is more valuable than my time.
I mean, theoretically, if you have... I've learned firsthand that it turns out download speeds do matter. So on my new PC, I download way faster on Steam than I do.
Yeah, it turns out download speeds also are reflective of, like, your processor and your hard drive.
Yeah. So suddenly it's like, oh, I'm downloading at 2 gigabytes a second. How the fuck did that happen?
And then well, yeah, if you're downloading on a regular hard drive, you might be downloading faster than the computer can write to the hard drive. Which is a hilarious thing to think about, considering it's been like 10 years.
Yep.
The Wii Fire is getting better, in theory.
I'm sure Xi Jinping knows my social security number already. I didn't
Do you
need
have
to
enough
buy
social credit?
No. I've mentioned Taiwan by name multiple times.
Oh yeah, you're on a list.
Yeah, there was a big SSN.
American SSNs?
Huh?
American...
Yeah, there was a...
Something like 2.7 billion social security numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, I don't have anything in Social Security, so I'm fine.
Yeah, no one will ever steal your identity.
There's virtually nothing in my Social Security, so you can have it.
SSN is also used as an identifier.
They also that shouldn't be.
That shouldn't
but
be
it
does not mean that is not.
So the reason is that because Americans just don't have passports, all of the universal requirements for two sources of identification resulted in the American government suggesting your SSID.
What do you mean Americans don't have passports?
No one moved. No one leaves the country.
No one. Americans overwhelmingly don't get passports.
I have a passport.
Everyone I knew in Wisconsin had a passport.
Yeah,
It's-
because they need to cross the border to get cheap weed. Oh, guys, is it gonna be another block puzzle?
Yeah, the
Yes.
percentage of Americans with a passport has never crested above 50%.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. It's time for another fucking...
So is this just the fucking Bioshock thing, except it's not timed?
No. No, Bioshock is Pipe Dream. This is just a sliding
this
block
is a sliding
puzzle.
block.
It's
Okay.
worse.
This is the Bioshock. See, Pipe Dream was fun when we got it with our Windows computer.
And you could kind of like imagine the screensaver Pipe Dreams being a part of it.
Yeah.
Passport Gang, rise up. Yeah, like that. I have a passport.
Yeah, how else are you gonna travel?
Well, you don't need a passport to travel anymore. You can use your real ID.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking
My
about?
fucking Star Card driver's license.
So, also, Jatu, because the American government,
So after
recognizes
9/11,
that- yeah. So Americans can, in American airports, use their driver's license if it's real ID certified, rather than use a passport.
You mean to
yeah.
fly to other states?
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You mean to fly to other countries?
I did it.
I
I
was
felt
okay.
Do that now, then do it right. Yeah, you got it. I'd have to have a guide for every single one of those on hand. If Kamala is not pulling 5 points ahead the month, I would highly advise you to do it.
Gave me another opportunity to get that puzzle box that I already did.
So wait, you guys need to show ID when you're traveling between states on airflight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because how else
Yeah, we
are
don't
they
need
going to
to.
know that we're not terrorists?
I thought they were checking your shoes for that.
Oh, they do that too. Don't worry.
Oh, believe me, I know. I remember I used to travel there quite often to and from Canada, thanks to like Polarity.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
I remember when they're like, "Look at this fantastic machine. We get to see you naked with it." I'm like, you could just pat me down. That's fine.
Once I forgot my driver's license on a flight.
That sounds horrible.
And when that happens, they'll let you on if you have alternate forms of ID. But they'll fucking pat you down real good.
They patted me down
Wait,
most of the time, anyways.
So you got something specialized.
I mean, I would not call the TSA good at
I actually
checking my inner thigh for bombs.
I cracked the joke like, well, normally I have to pay someone to do this, and they're like,
I bet that person hears that like 30 times a day.
yeah. But also, they were not happy.
I
No.
wouldn't.
Yeah, they
me
work at the
either.
TSA.
Yeah, also, if I worked at the TSA, I'd be mad all the time, too.
If I had to pat people down.
Okay, so tell me this: do you rank the TSA above or below the DMV in terms of like?
The DMV, those people,
I have to say, like, while I don't think that
Are
the
generally
DMV is
courteous.
perfect, I think that the DMV is over-hated. Honestly, like, I think the people at the DMV at this point know that they work at the DMV and they have a reputation, and most actually go out of their way to not be as shitty as you would imagine, but there is a bureaucracy at
Yeah.
the DMV. Like, you have to see the person who looks at all of your documents one at a time, and then they send you to the person who actually can solve your problems. And there's only one person for that first check. Whereas the TSA makes everything worse.
The
to no
TSA makes
positive
everything worse and doesn't make anything safer.
They sure do
And
pat
then-
a lot of people down.
And then the best part is when you go to an international airport and you see how other countries do security and checks and stuff, and you realize, oh god, we literally are doing it the worst in the world.
So actually, funny story. When I was in Ireland in 2015, I flew to the UK for the next part of the trip that I was doing with my friends, and so someone decided to put one of the rocks that they picked up on a beach in Ireland
Oh.
into my backpack.
Oh, they'll fucking stab you for that.
So they put me aside, like, what's this all about then? And it's just they pull a big rock out. I'm like, oh shit, my friend must have put that there when we were on the beach. And he's like, okay then. He pulls out a ruler. He's like, all right, not big enough. You could bring it. I don't know why he sounded Australian. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Yeah, it just wasn't big enough to bludgeon. And the whole thing he was going to say was like, okay, if it's too big, you have to check this rock.
You gotta check
To
this
which you
rock.
would have said, just put it in the trash. I don't give a shit.
Yes, especially since it wasn't even my rock.
Where's the rock now? You kept it.
My friend has it.
Oh, good. Oh, good. The main pod's playing Monster Hunter.
I mean, we knew that. He
Yeah.
already said that he was going to
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. When Gino's like, I don't like it because it's a thing I don't know already, and I don't want to learn it. And
I think there's
It's
it's like
actually-
Souls, and I hate it.
I actually think that because there's the hustle grind and because there is like the weird hooks of like getting newer shiny trinkets, I think it might actually be the first of those that works for him.
Maybe
I mean,
Like
he
it's
has
like a
to keep him in.
Pokemon. It's kind of like a getting all of the Pokemon thing, and I know he likes Pokemon. So I wouldn't write it off immediately, but I do.
I
it's
don't
not
think
gonna-
Gino's gonna like it because he doesn't like Dark Souls, and he's convinced himself this is like Dark Souls.
So you're not going to listen to the podcast then?
No.
It's okay. I don't listen to the main podcast either. I listen to our podcast though.
I listen to our podcast because I have to fucking edit it.
And then you listen to it when you push it. Push it out. I mean, squeeze it out.
Monster Hunter is not Dark Souls. You're right.
I'd
But
say I like Dark Souls, but I don't like Monster Hunter.
it's got
I think
animation
I think-
priority.
Yeah, I think for a little while that was like they both have animation priority, so they're both the same game, right?
I mean, it's like how people have been comparing that new Valve game to Overwatch. And it's like, no, you fuckers, it's Dota, you stupid idiots.
It really is just Dota. Wait, we can't.
Wait,
we're gonna
no,
engage-
never
engage
mind.
Nick with us.
I'm not talking
They just
about
can
any
kill
real
us.
video
What the fuck
games.
are you doing, Braden?
Oh
We're gonna
god!
die.
Oh god, it's Gabe! Hey, I heard you saying things about the game. Oh no! Ah! Stab, stab. Ah! And that's why you don't talk about the games. There's never a Half-Life 3. Go away.
Alex is Half-Life 3.
Is it-
I think they should absolutely just come out and say Alex is just Half-Life 3. I mean, considering what they ended up doing with the story, like it might as well.
Was it more or less the same story in that dude's like
No.
synopsis of episode 3? or
No,
something else?
no, the plot twist to Half-Life Alex is goddamn fucking incredible.
All right, then maybe one day I actually do have access to a VR headset. Maybe I should just play it one day.
There is a mod that will let you just play it normally,
Why bother at that point?
because it's in the next Half-Life game, and I want to see the end of that story.
I mean,
But,
I actually have an old VR headset that my friend just gave me, so I could just play it.
Oh,
Braden knows what I mean when I say the plot twist to Half-Life Alex. Is
Yeah, because I
fucking
looked it up.
It's incredible.
I like the way that game ends.
Also, it sure does say a lot that is like the marquee AAA VR game, and it was made
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Like, no one has put in that amount of money because no one has Steam money to spend.
And also, no one has made a VR game that is, like, as consistently well-liked as Half-Life Alyx.
I mean, most VR stuff seems to be either, like, a current game
toy?
with VR attack,
Yeah.
like Fallout or Subnautica, or a gimmick, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
Which isn't entirely true. Crap.
dude,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to fight gun here while talking.
What does it say that Beat Saber is still the best-selling VR game?
I think first off, it is a testament to genuinely, like me not doing a goof. It is a testament to Beat Saber's like simple and comprehensible stylings.
I think part of it is just... Hold on a minute, I'm getting my ass kicked. I think part of it is just... I think at the end of the day, most people who play video games are mostly looking to do something easy. Like, I don't necessarily mean like an easy game. I mean like they just want to jump into the game and start playing.
They don't want to play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous.
Well, no, I don't mean like the game type. I mean like they don't want to have like a big setup or anything. They just want to fucking sit down and play. So I think a mouse and keyboard or a controller are always going to be, by far, the most popular input.
Now I can do the level 2 grapple.
I think this is dancing around the issue that VR clearly is moving in a direction where gaming is the afterthought, and the real money is enterprise, and it's going to be more like... The investment is clearly going into applications rather than video.
No one's actually buying the enterprise side.
I also, or pornography.
Isn't that the whole meta thing that they were going to do? Like,
yeah, I think Brave's got
metaverse?
a good point. Pornography.
Yeah, it's absolutely pornography.
But no, I don't think it's like metaverse stuff. If I'm not mistaken, it has a lot of applications in medical science and in modeling.
I guess
It's like how the Kinect found Second Life as a medical tool. When I saw there was an aerospace exhibit at the museum, and that thing was using Kinects for like interactive exhibits.
Is Microsoft still making that adaptive controller they made?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing is, yeah.
Pretty cool.
That thing is also like a service, more or less.
Controllers as a service. Never would have thought I'd see it.
No, it's like a genuine service to people who...
No, as in it's a good,
Yeah.
it's a very good thing. Like it
Yeah.
has.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen it.
It's
There are people out there that are like disabled that it was genuinely able to help them not able to just play video games but also just use a computer in general. Like people missing limbs, people who couldn't use their limbs very well, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's basically just two giant circles. It looks like it's kind of like a DJ Hero controller, but like, I don't know. You should look it up. It's a cool thing.
It has also has like options for
Pedals and like
hoses,
microphones,
yeah.
And so on and so forth.
Okay, I see. Well, I got that thing. Now I get to go back and switch to the other character. Unless there's other things I can get here. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, but the thing with VR is that it's still too expensive. Like, I don't know how well the Meta Quest is doing these days. I know that people were upset about
The account stuff?
yeah, account stuff, and like they already discontinued support for the first Meta Quest.
It sounds like they're going to move away from the Meta Quest 2, even though it's weird because Meta's kind of in the same situation as like Xbox in that their best-selling SKU is the one that can't run the big marquee things they're trying to build towards as like a product IPs and like product portfolio. Like the Quest 2 has sold well for a virtual reality headset, and it's done a good enough job of like mainstreaming VR to the average consumer, which is probably what Meta is doing on purpose. Is they really aren't in it to make money on the consumer VR.
They want you to join
vision.
the metaverse.
They want you to be more open-minded to the idea of Meta and, you know, VR being used in the workplace, which again, that's the gamble.
I don't think that's going to work out.
No,
I think that it's already
I mean,
used in workplaces and medical devices,
no-
so I think that it's going to happen.
no
No, but I mean, like,
corporate
general
buzzword. No one has said the word metaverse as a corporate buzzword in like 2 years because it all fucking broke. Okay, I see what I have to do. Okay, I can't send the anti-dark charm. Like, by comparison, AI bullshit seems a lot more durable. Because,
Because you can kind of just use it, like, you don't need to spend $1,000 or $500 or whatever to
Yeah.
download an AI thing and just use it.
it's also not like forcing... People are using it for their own dumb bullshit. They're not using it to,
People are using it to make songs like I Glued My Balls to My Butthole Again.
Yeah.
Which I approve of.
Yeah,
personally.
like, people are using it as a dumb toy or as a way to, cheat on, papers. Or, you know,
cheat on papers.
fire-
Yeah, that part, I think, is awful.
yes.
I mean, in general, I don't know. I feel like
Oh God, Borgmaster's saying, what if we counter-programmed and did Monster Hunter stories?
I hear that second one is pretty good. I mean, probably not the traditional JRPG I'd want to play, but you know.
Every single time I've seen like that first gun game in action, it just looks slow as shit.
That's the secret
the,
with most traditional JRPGs, is they're slow as shit, or for babies.
Not like Xenosaga, right?
No. Well, Xenosaga is slow as shit, but it's for adults. It's very deep. Because there's just Gnostic imagery flying out of the screen
Yeah, just at all times.
at all times. And you're like, it's symbolic. And you're like, what's it symbolic of? And they're like, fuck, I don't know. It looks dope, though.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Here's the
Symbolism
Tree of
you
Life
just have-
from the Kabbalah.
Yeah, you know.
And now I can send the crystal back in time to Samonosuke. And then he can use the elevators. This really is just Resident Evil now. Anyway, hey, what's up? I'm here now!
That's that. Hey! Huh? Hey, Hachi, you... I thought he was with the Genma.
Weird.
When did RE4 come out? RE4 came out the next year. Because this is 04, so RE4 was the year later. Speaking of RE4 and VR, I almost bought a PlayStation VR 2 because GameStop was selling them for $200 off. So I could play the RE4 remake in VR and stream myself playing it like an idiot.
You could play the VR version of original Resident Evil and dual wield guns.
Yeah, I've done that.
Was it as fun as it sounds?
It's pretty good. But hey, here's the actual surprising thing. Hey, I get motion sick if I'm wearing one of those stupid fucking headsets for too long.
Most people do.
I know. I'm not exceptional in this case. And it's a real disappointment.
You're not ready for the future where everyone's just doing surrogates?
Yeah, like the movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis.
That's a reference I wasn't expecting to come up.
Remember that movie being very stupid?
A late era Bruce Willis movie being kind of stupid.
I mean, they've gotten way worse.
I mean,
he's not
in his defense, the man has dementia and wanted to make money for his family. So I'm willing to forgive him the last, let's say, 8 years.
He did those 3 Netflix movies in 1 year that was basically just him showing up to collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
And him not
He's on the
being
cover, but he's not the main character.
Yeah.
Well, he also had to wear an earpiece that fed him his lines, and they worked through it.
Whereas Johnny Depp in that 5th Pirates movie was just wearing an earpiece because he didn't give a fuck.
But then, Marlon Brando in The Island of Dr. Moreau was just a guy who wanted to play his own version of that character and did not want to play the
and
role.
he's
that
Marlon
the director
Brando.
wanted.
Are you going to tell him no?
Well, they did try, and he still ignored it.
And he's like, it's I'm
going to wear white makeup.
going to wear white makeup. This is gonna wear white makeup.
God, if we actually followed through with the Bad Movie Club, that is definitely a movie I want to watch.
The thing is, a bad movie podcast is a podcast that exists.
There's too many of them. I just want to start a Bad Movie Club with our group.
Okay.
We don't need to turn it into.
I'll listen. You supply it. You tell Joku.
Has Joku watched the Marlon Brando?
I don't think he
movie?
has. I've seen Jiggly.
Oh, God.
I hate that movie so much.
It's not good.
Has Joku also seen Cats?
No,
Don't
remember?
Don't do that, please.
We tried to get him to see Cats, and he's like, this is turning into a suicide pact.
Can we get him to see Cats?
I still have the answer to the worst movie of all time.
Should we?
Watch Cats. Yeah, we should watch Cats.
I mean, listen, because the Borderlands movie is coming out on digital next week already, I feel like I have to see that thing without paying money for it.
No, you don't.
But Justin, I don't have to pay money for it.
You have to pay your time.
Yeah, that's way more valuable than...
Yeah, my time that I'm spending playing silly video games.
Playing On a Mission 3, a good video game.
Yeah, video
also,
game
that's a better use.
I mean, I'm actually enjoying myself.
Well, there you go.
Like, this is a PS2-ass video game. This is hashtag peak PS2.
I will say this, if for whatever reason Joku decides that his initial reaction to Pumpkin is wrong and he should watch it, do not watch Pumpkin.
Okay. There goes Champion Dundee.
Oh, Champion!
Sorry, where-
That fight is so good.
It's a very good fight.
When it's
also
like,
a very
oh, it's
hard
it's
fight.
like that fight from the beginning of the game, and it's like, nope. No, this guy
will
cares.
fuck you up.
Yeah.
It will, like the thing, like it sucks when it happens, but it's a really cool animation where you dodge him and he turns around and he kicks you in the face.
Yep.
And he shoulder charges you and he just fucking pummels you into the ground.
Yeah.
And like the animations look so good.
Yep.
It's a great game. I like this game a lot.
I should replay Dark Souls 3. It has been
I
some
have
time.
played them all in a row at this point. I think I might be Dark Souls 3 best Dark Souls.
I can respect that take. I might be with you. Because the back half of Dark Souls 1 is bad.
I wouldn't call it bad. I just don't. I think it doesn't.
I mean,
I think some of the design
Lost
choices there are
Izalith
not great.
is bad.
You see, I don't have a problem with any of the levels really. I have a problem with some of the boss fights. I think Bed of Chaos and obviously that's awful, but I think Four Kings also shitty boss fight.
I like fighting Seath.
I don't like fighting.
Because I cut off his
It's
tail
okay.
and I got the Moonlight Greatsword and I
It's a
felt like
pain
a
in the
very
ass.
smart boy.
It's a pain in the ass to cut off his tail.
I did it, and I got
I did it once as well. I don't want to
Okay,
do it again.
I came back after getting some food. What are you talking about?
We're talking about Dark
I-
Soul 3.
I beat Champion
Oh.
Gundyr in Dark Souls 3, and I was ecstatic about it.
I can't. I can't
That
help
whole
you with
untended
this
graves
talk.
area is cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. ZP isn't cultured enough to enjoy Dark Souls, so yeah,
I mean,
think
he can't
they're bad
point
games,
or
you know.
click.
No, yeah, I like
You
they don't play good. They don't look good. They're poop.
Uh-huh.
Now the idea that they don't look good is just insane.
Yeah, I like it when my environments don't have clipping issues, so I consider that a.
So you don't like most video games. You don't like adventure games.
I do like adventure.
A lot of adventure games with clipping issues.
Not the 2D ones.
If you want some obscure-ish, wretched movies, I have a list. Everyone has a list. That's the secret. And I don't even mean that as a slight. I mean that in the sense that, like, especially us and the culture we inhabit. Also, apparently, RiffTrax' YouTube channel just got fucking nuked for no
Yeah.
reason.
It's usually the monster movie companies.
No, so the actual reason is RiffTrax' former parent company that they are no longer a part of got nuked from YouTube, and YouTube's like, "Oh, you're still part of this, right? You're also nuked." And it's like, we haven't been a part of this company for 2 years. Yeah, so, you know, YouTube support being real good. Being really smart.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wow, this guy. And I keep telling people...
Oh. So. At the very bottom. You're good.
I like, yeah, I can think of at least, 3 or 4 movies from that most recent season of MST 3K that I would say are, like, all-timer garbage, trash, fire episodes. Some real good stuff.
Good in quotation marks.
You need to see Munchie.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. It features the voice talents of Dom DeLuise.
Oh, sure.
And one of the most gross, like, stubby-looking puppets imaginable.
Well, if you want bad puppets, let's watch...
Hobgoblins.
Oh, that's a good pick. Hear me out. Troll, not Troll 2, the first Troll.
The one that has nothing to do with Troll 2?
Sonny Bono's in it, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, wait.
Former
The
U.S.
dude from the original
Congressman
Law and
Sonny
Order is in it.
Bono? Or are you thinking of Sonny Chiba?
No, it has Sonny Bono, yeah.
Okay.
One that went on to be a leader of the Republican Party and died in a skiing accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a specific scene that still I think about Troll, the very first Troll, and it is them attempting to get their puppets to sing, and it's the worst fucking thing.
Yeah, that checks out.
But it has Bill Bondacaro, the one of the main characters from Willow.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Willow.
Why would you? It looks like a fake movie.
It's got Warwick Davis in it. He seems cool.
I mean, sure, that's fine. It still looks like a fake movie every time you see the cover. You're like, this is a joke.
I mean, it doesn't help that, when the film... Hey, remember when Disney did a revival of Willow and then was like, haha, JK.
We're gonna cancel you, even though you had decent to good ratings.
They didn't just cancel it, though. They Zaslaved it.
Oh, right, they completely erased it from the record.
Like, you cannot watch that show anymore. Legally.
Oh, also, yeah, if we want to watch some bad, not necessarily puppets, but just costumes that are supposed to kind of be like animatronic, let's watch the Garbage Pail Kids movie.
No. That's my line.
That's your line? Why is that your line?
Because that thing, like, triggers Uncanny Valley shit with me. It's like a Cronenberg movie, where it's just like, these things are this is so vile, and it upsets me. Yes, I did just compare the Garbage Pail Kids movie to Cronenberg, and no, I'm not gonna take that back.
Probably shouldn't.
Because also I can't watch Cronenberg movies.
Yeah, those are fucked up.
Because they're a little too icky for me. Because the practical effects are too good. You're not allowed to make practical effects look so good. make everything look like shitty CG so we can make fun of it. That's how they do it nowadays. So I got very close to buying the DLC for the Callisto Protocol.
I mean, isn't the game basically free right now on Epic, or was it?
I believe it's free on Epic, but it's not
Yeah.
the complete edition, I don't think.
I mean,
Let me
give it
check.
a shot, man, for free. Like the
No,
basic
no, I
edition
mean
of
the
that game?
DLC.
No, but I'm saying that
Yeah.
if you haven't picked up your free copy, like it's absolutely worth checking out.
Hi, it's me, twitch.tv/arbitrarywater. For the price of free, I would say, Witchfire is currently free. That's a
Oh,
game I wanted to look at because
Sorry, Callisto Protocol goes free on August 22nd.
Okay, yeah,
but
let's see.
I believe it was free on PS Plus a while back too.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it's on Game Pass as well. Listen, for the price of free,
Yeah,
the Callisto Protocol is free.
yeah.
And that's the highest praise I can give it.
When they were selling that for $60, it was kind of a bummer.
No, don't pay. I paid $40 for that game. It was very quickly 15.
I feel like it was very quickly like part of Game Pass and all that other shit.
Cause it's cause here's the thing, that game is a like a disaster. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, I say disaster because I mean literally, like, something clearly went very wrong in its development.
Well, I mean, this is the reason why I have some concerns about Krafton buying Tango Gameworks,
Yeah.
because everybody from that team that worked on Callisto Protocol is like, they told us they were not giving us the time that we wanted and it had to ship. And we told them repeatedly, please, at the very least, give us 2 to 3 more months. It will be so much better. And they were like, nope, you gotta ship.
And also, there are already stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like over half of the team has now been moved to their Japanese studio rather than continue to work at Tango. Like, people gave me a hard time when I said I don't actually think this is the positive news that you're all making it out to be. People gave me so much shit when I suggested that, and it's like, but I bet you this is not going to be the comeback story that you really, really want.
It's not the feel-good story you actually want.
It really isn't going to be that story. I mean, good on those people for mostly
for getting their jobs. Fuck Microsoft for being like, oh no, Hi-Fi Rush, we don't need that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that IP. That's not worth anything.
It is, however, it is very funny to me that how do I say this without sounding like a complete dickhead? It is very funny to me that Ninja Theory came out and published their entire financial statement.
And it turns out owning one of the biggest mocap studios in the UK has its benefits.
Not just that. They are the #1 motion capture and audio studios in the entirety of the United Kingdom, and like an actual industry leader in that entire market in Europe.
Okay, so that's how they were able to spend like 6 years making Hellblade 2. Because I always kind of wondered that, because I knew Hellblade 1 was like kind of a critical success and somewhat of a commercial success. I didn't think it was big enough to actually fund Hellblade 2.
They are the #1 motion capture and audio studio in the entirety of an entire country that has a pretty well-known movie culture and studio system. So like,
they know Andy Serkis.
Yes.
So they are invested in stuff other than just a handful of action games.
It's not just that. It is a massive portion of their revenue stream. Like, it makes even their contract income. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay.
In other words, Ninja Theory is not going to be shut down anytime soon. Even
Gross
if they put out a game
profit was $22 million in 2023 for the last fiscal 22.2 million pounds.
No more underwater adventures for me.
Okay, yeah. So slightly under $1 million in terms of self-published income, and then contract income, which is basically the licensing stuff that they're getting from Game Pass, is about $250,000. Intercompany recharge income, which is their fancy word for saying our mocap division. So $1 million from game publishing, about $250,000 from their licensing agreement with Game Pass. Their intercompany exchange income, the mocap studio.
You're right.
$23 million. They're making $1 million on games and $250,000 on Game Pass. They're making $23 million on the mocap studio.
Why don't you check on Samonosuke?
So it is not just that it is a large chunk of change, it is
their business
funding everything.
Also, Microsoft gave them basically carte blanche for Hellblade 2.
I mean, if you're buying the biggest mocap studio in the UK, Hellblade 2 is kind of just like a side thing.
It's almost like when people were like, "Wow, they spent so much money on Actibliz," and it's like, don't forget they're also buying King.
Market. Yeah, it's the mobile market. They bought the mobile market.
They bought the Candy Crush people. But because they didn't make enough money fast enough, they had to get rid of Toys for Bob and let go a bunch of people because capitalism.
Well, apparently, like, they're saying, yeah, we'll do a licensing agreement with Toys for Bob. So, but
what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Remember how Crash 4 came out and was actually pretty good, but it didn't sell 80 bajillion copies, so they got thrown.
Throw it in the wood chipper.
Yeah, into the wood chipper. I don't know. I think. Oh, Fuck yeah, bros. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the Callisto Protocol is kind of like the way... So the way I think of the Callisto Protocol is like how a lot of people are characterizing Alien Romulus, which is it has a really good start, and then things kind of fall apart, right, Brayden?
Yeah, the Callisto Protocol starts well, and then it continues.
I saw the half of the bag review. That's what they said.
Boy.
A friend of mine also went to see Alien Romulus, and expressed immediate regret.
I bet if what they're saying is true, like it's a lot of fan service and like homages to. I can imagine Alien Romulus actually doing well with a. I can imagine the movie's gonna make its money back.
They bring back the thing that happened at the end of Resurrection.
That's great. That's great. That's so dumb.
You know what? Alien Resurrection is a fun movie. It's not a good movie. I am not gonna.
They let the Amelie man make an alien movie.
But it's funny.
Like
Fucking Walmart buys Weyland Yutani.
Yeah. Walmart buys Weyland Yutani.
Yes, Walmart buys Weyland Yutani in Alien Resurrection. There is a dead serious conversation over a kitchen table where somebody tells Sigourney Weaver that fucking Walmart bought Weyland Yutani. It's great. You should watch that movie. It's not good. It is a pile of trash, but
It's very funny.
I found it entertaining.
It is very funny. Also, like, the alien-human hybrid thing looks so fucking awful. Like, it's the worst alien costume.
I'm pretty sure I just can't bear to look at the Alien movies past 3.
Have you ever seen the assembly cut of
that is how I watched
Alien 3?
Like I think a few months ago.
I've got to find Samonosuke.
No. It's
Hey,
too dangerous outside.
that's a good movie.
Oh,
Also,
come
it's
on.
poorly paced, but it's
I'll
still
be
a good
fine.
movie. But also, it's one of the most
Stop on
depressing
me.
things I've ever seen.
Henri!
What movie?
The assembly cut of Alien 3.
I don't know what that is.
That's the basically it's a work print of that movie
Where are you?
that
Please answer me!
is
Oh,
closer to
David Fincher swore
I know
off that
that
movie. But one
yes,
of the editors,
I am aware.
one of the editors went back in and re-edited that movie into something called the assembly cut, and that is actually the cut that gets released most of the time these days. It's like 3+ hours long. It's good. It's poorly paced, but it's good. But again, it is very depressing. Like, it's not even a great action movie. It's just a whole bunch of these prisoners who are barely clinging on to any humanity they may have ever had, all just falling apart and dying.
That's kind of what David Fincher wanted to do, and it just, to me, signifies that he was such a poor fit to make Alien 3, because even Alien 1, which is more of a traditional horror movie, especially compared to the second movie, there's hope. Like, the entire end sequence with her running around in her underwear is like her trying to be free and then successfully outwitting the alien to be free and to continue to be free. And even in the theatrical release of Alien 3, it's like, oh, Sigourney Weaver, everything you did in the past 2 movies was for naught. Bishop's fucking dead. Your child is dead. Everything's fucking dead.
Wait, are you playing as a third character?
Yeah,
now?
I'm playing as the lady now.
That lady from the first cutscene?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm playing as French
Didn't
lady.
know that was a thing.
But yeah, like, even in the theatrical cut, it just felt like such a misunderstanding of horror and scary shit, but with a twinge of hope.
But yeah, I would still say Alien 3 is worth watching if you ever.
It's an interesting failure. But yeah, also watch Alien.
But Alien Resurrection is good because every single shot of Sigourney Weaver and Winona Ryder is framed in such a way as that it's like the most queer baity. Anyway, now I'm the French lady. I got a grenade.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, the French lady voiced by Jennifer Hale.
I bet she could speak French.
I mean, she's Canadian, so probably.
I mean, how many Canadians speak French other than those in Quebec?
I mean, it's
about 20 million.
Do you speak French?
It's an official language. No, he speaks Portuguese, which is like French, but better.
I mean, it's the Romance language.
So, I think it's very fun how Sigourney Weaver is still in the Avatar movies.
Oh,
Didn't her character die? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, no, they found a way to give her a new character.
oh.
Sure. I very much.
I have
remember her
never
dying.
seen Avatar: The Way of Wawa, so I can't tell you anything about it.
So, can I just speak?
I
spoil
mean,
it.
you
I do
can.
not
I don't
give
give
a
a
fuck.
shit.
So they bring her back from the dead, and they bring her back as a blue person.
Great.
Sure.
Is she just voicing this character? Or?
No, I
No,
mean,
it's-
she's doing
it's-
mocap.
It's her character. It's her character. They resurrected her from the dead, and she's now forever a blue person.
Well, I mean, they tried to do that in the original. They're like, yeah, we make you a blue person. They're like, didn't work. Fuck you.
No, she's like reborn as a blue person.
Yeah, they keep her blue person body cryogenically frozen.
Why?
Yeah,
Because
How do they even have that technology?
they keep her from that.
They got Jake Sully.
That's so dumb.
Listen, the Avatar. I saw the first Avatar
Do
movie.
you know who the villain is of
thought it was
Avatar:
bad.
The Way of
Yeah,
Water?
do you know who the villain is?
Is it Michael
Is
Bain?
it like a Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
stand-in?
No,
No.
it's
Michael Bain?
It's yeah.
it's the it's the villain from the first movie.
Mercenary Man.
It's-
Oh, they just
Marine
came
Man?
back?
But
No,
he's
they
in an
brought him
Avatar
back
body
as a
now.
Blue Man. So they took his body.
Yeah,
resurrected
Stephen
it
Lang,
as
his
a
character.
blue person.
Yeah, Stephen Lang's character is in.
But okay, so I guess I'll say this. So Grace is Sigourney Weaver's character, right?
Sure.
Okay, so she is brain dead in a vat.
Yep.
But it turns out that when she went brain dead, she was pregnant and she gave birth to
No.
a child while in
Wait.
the vat brain dead.
No,
and
that's bullshit.
now the kid
No fucking
Kiri is 14 years old.
No. What do you mean pregnant? Pregnant with what? It was a surrogate body.
Pregnant. She was pregnant and
do you
gave
mean
birth
she was
to a
pregnant?
child. And
A
the
child who
is Kiri.
contains her soul.
And the child does contain her soul. Well, she can also see Grace.
Fuck you,
And visions.
James Cameron. Fuck you.
Bologna Zoo.
Well, listen,
You
James
can't just
Cameron's
have
too
baby
busy.
daughter clone.
Could he have gone there? Akko.
It's so fucking. You should actually watch The Way of Water. It is
No,
like,
that's-
when it's not.
It's
when
2.5
Be honest.
hours.
Let's be perfectly honest.
Must be
Yeah.
Bologna
The
Zoo.
Avatar movies is dudes controlling a bunch of real sex dolls and it's like via.
Excuse me,
surrogate.
they're real sex dolls for furries.
I will say this to the defense of Way of Water.
No, you don't get to defend the Way of Water.
Samonosuke, I pooped
It was the
just
dumbest thing I've
saying
ever heard.
that. No, but here's my point. Okay.
Come for us soon.
When it's you have to get through the dumb special effects shit and like this is clearly just meant to be eye candy and it's actually way less effective because digital technologies just become so good that Avatar just doesn't hold the same sway anymore. But when it's trying to tell a story, it is fucking dumb.
But it's like 3 hours of it.
It's
and I don't
so
want that.
fucking bad.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want that.
Chris-
Go watch Alien Resurrection
Chris,
instead.
have
It's
you-
an hour and a half.
I'd rather watch Fern Gully.
Have you seen what Cameron has said about people complaining about the AI upscaling in the 4K releases of The Abyss?
No, I haven't. What did he say?
He said, "People, you people are a bunch of fucking nerds. Get over yourself. Get a life."
Wait, what was wrong with the 4K version? of this?
There's some AI upscaling shit.
Is it bad? Because if any movie needs a 4K version, it's The Abyss, because there's so much else going on in that movie. It's a very pretty movie.
I mean, you can see comparison screenshots, and James Cameron will tell you you're a nerd.
Oh, if you're watching The Abyss, I hate to break it to you, but if you're watching The Abyss in 2024, if you're buying a 4K of The Abyss, you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah, but what if we all learned about AWA and, whatever the fuck they talk about in Avatar?
I'd rather not.
Hey, have you considered that man is bad and we need to go back to nature?
No, I'm good.
But also...
I learned that in Fern Gully, and then Pocahontas, and then just like
Pocahontas
every
is a
fucking movie.
somewhat ironic place to learn that.
Well, I mean, the plot of Pocahontas, the Disney movie, is just the plot of Avatar. Or am I wrong in that?
I mean, it's every Gone Native.
A lot of people try to characterize like Dances with Wolves as that. I think
I guess
there's
maybe that.
I think there's a beauty and a compassion, a level of compassion. I think that Dances with Wolves has a little bit more.
Well, yeah, Dances with Wolves has, like, sentiment behind it, whereas Avatar is, has any sort of cultural, or historical, baggage, removed in favor of blue people, because, blue people are easy.
Yeah, what if the people were blue?
Because the Chinese cinema market understands blue people.
Listen, what if there was this element and it was called unobtainium?
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Yeah,
is it?
what
it's
if we
actually
just
called
really
Unobtainium,
wanted-
No, it's
isn't it?
literally
Yes.
called unobtainium.
I hate movies.
They might as
Always
well
been
have called it
unobtainium.
MacGuffin.
See, Unobtainium is a TV tropes page, okay?
Anyway, I guess I just have to play as this lady now.
Oh, and when I think about the first movie that used the term unobtainium, and it like, really? Okay, I guess we're signing up for schlock.
There's more than just Avatar.
Yeah, there's the core.
Oh,
I mean, you're allowed to be schlocky when in the core.
Can we tell Joku to watch the core?
It's got Stanley Tucci
Tell them
in
to
it.
watch whatever you want.
Can't be that bad. It's got Stanley Tucci in it.
Yeah, it's got Stanley Tucci eating through the scenery. God, the core is fucking wild.
Remember when SNL did that Gucci Gang parody, but it was Tucci Gang?
Vaguely.
Anyway, I think Stanley Tucci is a wonderful character.
National treasure. But yeah, also Aaron Eckhart trying to be the leading man in a movie and failing miserably.
Hey, Aaron Eckhart, not actually a treasure, but, you know, he's had some good roles.
how many? He was in the core, and he was in
Dark Knight.
Thank you
Dark
for
Knight.
smoking.
What else was he in?
Thank you for
Battle
smoking.
Los Angeles. Thank you for smoking is the actual answer.
Yeah, Thank You for Smoking is actually a very good movie.
Yeah, Thank You for Smoking is his actual best role.
He has a pretty big role in Aaron Brockovich.
I mean, wasn't he generally considered like a really good bankable actor for like a hot minute,
Yeah,
and then he just wasn't?
Oh, he's
and then
been
he
a
was in
bunch of
Battle Los
recent things.
Angeles. He's also one of my people.
He was in that Dark Knight. He was Two-Face for a hot minute.
Yeah, I mentioned Dark Knight. A role in which I think he played pretty well. Dark Knight, very good movie. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, I think he's been in a bunch of recent like Netflix movies.
Yeah, that checks out.
Wait, is he actually Mormon?
He was.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the Mormon thing, but I do remember him saying that, and this came up in my circle, so I'll just say this, him saying that he used hypnosis to cure himself of smoking and alcohol use, which I say, fuck that. What the fuck? Like, if it actually is how he did it, like, good on him, but also don't go on hypnosis.
Wait, you're telling me hypnosis might not be a scientifically valid form of
treatment for substance
treatment
abuse?
for substance abuse?
Oh, that's right. He was the starring role in I, Frankenstein. Fucking right.
That's not a real movie.
I, Frankenstein. I forgot about that movie where they tried to make fucking Frankenstein into an action hero fucking thing.
He's a dark tormented hero. He's I, Frankenstein.
God.
Oh, now you. Hey, remember when they made a Victor Frankenstein origin movie?
Yeah.
And Daniel Radcliffe was Igor.
Yeah.
Was hot Igor.
Sorry, what?
So it's James McAvoy.
Yep.
And Danny Rad. And it's about them making monsters. And then of course they don't make the Frankenstein monster until the end. Because that's how modern screenwriting work.
So, regarding Onimusha 3, is there any, like, resource management to this, or can you just blast away?
With my FAMAS, I can just blast away.
So there's no... Okay. Anyway, carry on. I was just curious about that.
I don't know why these bat things make stock monkey noises. Yeah, we need to go to the zoo for research. Definitely not because we just want to go to the zoo.
This is a fun place most of the time.
I'm a big fan of zoos. That zoo level is the best part of Outbreak File 2. You know, important stuff.
Who directed Stuart Beattie.
That sounds like a studio hack to me.
Oh, they're the guy who did G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra.
That's not a.
That's
a fever dream.
That's a real movie.
They made two of those movies. And then they made a fucking Storm Shadow movie.
Nope, it's just a psyop.
G.I. Joe is everyone's favorite Hasbro property.
People also forget that They had a pretty stacked cast in that movie. Like Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Yeah.
was a character.
Oh, fuck, what has he done? Has he done anything in a while?
Lee Byung-hun. Channing Tatum is in that fucking movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is another actor. I feel it's like a
Dennis Quaid.
hot thing for a minute and then just dropped off the face of the earth.
Well, if Relkin was here, he'd talk about Third Rock from the Sun or some other boomer show. He was in 10 Things I Hate About You. You know, important stuff.
I thought that was,
Heath Ledger is also in that movie.
Okay.
A young Heath Ledger and a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He's apparently gonna have a role in the new
apparently-
Beverly Cops movie.
Isn't that already out?
Yeah, that's already out.
That's already out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in it. Did Relkin say that was a good movie?
Sure.
I don't know.
I remember when he played Snowden in Snowden.
I feel like that's when he disappeared.
Oh shit, we got slugs for the shotgun now.
The movie that my sister really liked with him in it, and I just found it to be like impossible to finish, was 50 Days of Summer.
Oh, fuck that
500 Days of Summer.
500 Days of Summer.
500 Days of Summer.
You
yeah.
aren't enough of a white girl to like 500 Days of
My
Summer.
sister is indeed a white girl, and she loved that movie, and it's like, I can't, no, this is not, no.
Mecha Demon 1.
I think the only thing I've actually seen that has Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, she's got
is
boob
Boober.
bounce. Important update. She's got boob bounce. You're
Great.
welcome, America.
Why wouldn't she?
But it's not much, so I don't know.
I mean, it's not haunting ground.
Yeah.
You know, which is now the scale of you need to stop. You need to stop.
I mean, you haven't played a DOA game yet, so...
I probably won't, because I don't think the DOA games are that good as fighting games. I'm not a big 3D fighting game guy.
See, here's how much I forgot
Says
about
the
the Dark
person who
Knight
said
Rises.
that they put a lot of time
played-
into Street Fighter 5 and 6.
Yeah! Those aren't 3D fighting games.
They have 3D characters, they're 3D fighting games.
Shut the fuck
played
up.
on-
Eat
they're
shit,
played on a
you
2D
stupid
plane.
asshole.
Wow, jeez, that escalated quickly.
I consider all 3D fighting games to be 3D fighting games that have 3D
Does it have a third dimension
Does
when
it
it
have
comes
a third
to the
axis?
Yeah.
No, I
Or
consider
where's
I
third
consider the
axis?
division of 3D versus 2D completely dependent on the actual character.
Okay,
development.
so you're
So
once
you're
again
wrong.
doing a thing where you're just making up your own definitions.
I'm interpreting the word 3D fighting game.
Uh-huh.
literally.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Being an asshole.
So you're being an asshole.
Anyway, side-scrolling there. That satisfies your requirement.
Michelle,
You can have a 3D game that scrolls to the left and right.
are you thinking about Henri?
How come I didn't get sent a key for Black Myth Wukong?
Did you buy a new
It's
graphics
his
card?
mother.
No.
She died.
And that's why you didn't get a key for Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, all you gotta do is buy a new graphics card.
No,
you get a
but
free
I'm an
copy of it.
influencer. I need to... Is it because I talk about feminism too much?
That's exactly why. They're like, no, we can't have him telling you that there's no women monkeys in this.
Feminism being pointing out that there's boob jiggle in this game.
He
I don't
blames
know.
himself.
There's boob jiggle in Wukong?
No, in Onimusha 3.
First there's boob jiggle in Onimusha 3. Do you know when this came out? They were like, oh, we can make the boobs jiggle.
Yeah. It, once again, not nearly as egregious as the boob jiggle in Haunting Ground.
There was boob jiggle in Jet Force Gemini. That should tell you all you need to know.
someone to do a boob jiggle tier list.
Okay. Do the games have to be,
It's like the more egregious, the higher the rank.
So it's like,
Damn
how
monsters.
embarrassing is it, specifically?
Yeah.
Is the boat done for?
Like, I don't know, X Blade's probably S tier.
Oh, Guess
like
what?
Rio's
Guess what
also
we
played
have
some
installed.
games.
She'll be fine.
I feel like Rio's also played some games like weird fan service-y stuff that comes out of nowhere, and it's like, why is this here?
Listen,
You know-
I mean, the minute you step into the territory of B-tier mid-2000s games, you're gonna find some
when you
weird
find
fan
some
service-y
stuff, when you find some JRPGs for the Vita.
Awkward. I mean, do you think that this is just shooting the shit? Do you think that the character model with Gravity Rush is a little suggestive? Or do you think that
Nah.
character is fine?
I
That
don't.
one's mostly fine.
I find Cat's design entirely inoffensive.
Yeah, that's mostly just like standard anime bullshit. Nothing egregious about it.
Okay, so that's okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, like if you want a would I be ashamed if my parents came in and saw me playing this, which has happened.
I mean, what about the like bikini armor stuff in like Fire Emblem Fate, or like the armor damage in the Fire Emblem Muso games?
I think
That's
armor
just
damage
weird.
shit is
Okay, then let's talk about your favorite game in the world, Omega Labyrinth Life.
I mean,
That's not armor damage. That's just clothing damage.
that's just
like
clothing damage because your
from
boobs
you
are too
leveling
big
up.
for your blouse.
Yeah,
All right, Mary Skelter 2.
never even seen that.
Mary Skelter 2
Just-
is definitely a thing. Okay.
yeah.
You're. I'm going to
asked
say.
for me.
I'm going to say some things that may be construed out of context. But I'm pretty sure the whole thing with Mary Skelter 2 is they're all a bunch of lollies.
Yeah, they are.
And thus they do not have the hunk of banana.
Well, no. You're also forgetting the fact that when they go demon form, their clothes go off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyway, please look forward to my
Oh, that's
streaming
weird.
of Mary Skelter 2.
Don't actually stream Ellie's.
No, I can.
oh,
I own
sounds
it.
Like you probably. It sounds like you
Okay.
probably should.
I
play
hear
it.
it's a
Why
good
do you
dungeon
own it?
crawler, ZP.
That's why.
I hear
right,
it's
then.
like
Okay,
one of the
so-
few good Idea Factory games.
Henri!
So Relkin's not here, but I would also say that while I think that the main character is personally fine, I think Tales of Berseria has some stuff in it.
Oh yeah, that character design is definitely egregious.
Velvet's outfit is a lot, and the way they
do
try to
give you
just
the
fight
ability
is
to change
silly.
it.
Yeah, but it
Well,
doesn't
I also
change
think that like the other girl, the jester lady, also has a an
Majaloo.
outfit.
Majalu's
yeah, but
great,
it's
though.
a little bit better.
Okay, then. I mean, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 also's got.
Oh
some
yeah,
fucking
Xenoblade
choice.
Chronicles 2. Like, if you want to be
Hera's outfit and like the fact that you constantly see like the upper part of her side ass.
so
And also,
my yeah.
What's the main character's girlfriend's sword name?
Pyra and Mithra.
Myra. Her boobs are bigger than her head.
Yeah.
Henri!
I still look over that fucking image in Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh
3.
shit! Oh.
Dude, it's great.
Let go of them, Guildenstern!
They just put that in a Nintendo game. They're like, yeah, this is fine.
Wait, his fucking name is Guildenstern?
Yeah, his name's Guildenstern.
Is there a Rosencrantz?
One can hope. I in a D&D group, I once had a gnome wizard named Rosencrantz. Because yeah, that's gnome wizard name for me.
I'm trying to think, like, if you're gonna say, I'm gonna play Mary Skelter 2 to prove you wrong, like, what would be the dark hole that I
Are
would...
we just playing Mary Skelter 2 to prove you right? That's
See, the
different.
problem is,
Ooh, what the hell's going on here?
Alright, so I would play Moero Chronicles.
okay, listen, I'm not
You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna play Conception Plus.
Okay.
No. do
Okay,
not do
you're
that.
welcome. You're welcome to. I'm not gonna stop you. Yeah,
Oh,
get your weird breeder fixation.
I also just saw that game is still $60 and I'm not playing $60.
It goes on sale for like 20.
Okay, well then I'll wait for a sale to play. Looks like shit.
Why?
Because it's a PSP game. No, like the problem with Conception is that it's still a T for T.
It's all in the name.
It's a T for T PSP game, so it's not. It doesn't commit. And listen, I can say, you know, sometimes sometimes you don't want everything to be shown, right? But also, Conception is just, like, cowardly, and it's bad, and it's just what if Persona, but more incel.
Yeah, I found my favorite. I found my favorite screen cap from Conception. I'm gonna put it voice to text.
Okay. Your fucking star children. It's like, no, you're not actually having sex with them. You're just holding hands. And it's like,
It was just
yeah.
handshakers this whole time.
You've mentioned that anime again, and we're going to watch it for the podcast.
They don't threaten me with a good time.
And it's sequel-wise.
Alright, I posted a bad.
Okay.
That's not. You don't need to.
I'm going to look at this.
You don't like. It's not like. It's both simultaneously less bad and way worse than I thought it was going to be.
I don't regret a goddamn thing.
You never regret anything.
So, Onimusha 3.
Onimusha 3.
Let's talk about a normal video game.
Onimusha 3, a video game that has a normal 2004 amount of female objectification, and not a creepy amount.
So, would you recommend people play Onimusha 3 instead of Conception Plus?
I would. It's also cheaper.
That's not a hard sell.
A copy of
game looks-
Onimusha 3 is still cheaper than a copy of Conception Plus.
You see, here's the thing. This game looks like a good video game.
This is like...
genuinely.
This video game is like peak PS2 era for me. Like, it is doing all of the shit that I want from this generation of console, and it is doing it well. Alright, let's see. We've been going for 2 hours. Chris, would you like... I guess it's a little late
No.
for that.
So, would you say that Onimusha 2 is worth playing,
I think Onimusha 2 is good. I think this game is better.
but 1 is not great?
I would have to replay 1, because, you know... But my feeling on 1 was that 1 was, it felt like an awkward middle child between
So,
Resident Evil and
like-
Devil May Cry.
So, like all of those early early PS2 generation Capcom games that were trying to be Resident Evil but weren't.
Yeah.
I'm glad some of those got good. At
Yeah.
least 2.
I mean, by the time they got to this, like, it's got way more of an identity besides just it's Resident Evil but Sengoku.
Oh, now it just looks like a fixed camera angle hack and slash
Yeah.
that sometimes gives you a gun.
Yeah, but if you want my, yeah, by the time they got here, like, I can see why this series perhaps did not outlive the PS2. Because it is, like, a series whose greatest...
If you had put this out in the 360 era, I think a lot of people would be saying, why is the camera behind the back? And the one time they did that, it wasn't very good, apparently.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I'll probably take a break from Onimusha when we're done with this and play X-Blades.
Ugh.
Because,
Why?
because I have it installed.
Okay.
Because I...
When are you doing Bullet Witch?
Bullet Witch is not a character action game. But I do own Bullet Witch. I mean, I should just do a stream of video games that Fanta has gifted me.
I'm pretty sure I gifted you Bullet Witch at some point. As a joke.
Yeah, you gave me Bullet Witch. Fanta gave me fucking Drake of the 99 Dragons.
Great.
They sell that still?
On
Yes, you can still
Steam,
buy that
baby!
on Steam.
Why? Why would they? Ugh.
Because it's an important part of video game history.
It is a legendary Kusoge. And I'm only half joking when I say that. I'm going to really enjoy watching Dan Reichert play Drake of the 99 Dragons. I guess is how I would put it.
Alright, I'm gonna dip out.
Alright, have a good one. This is very dumb. I'm glad they put this in here.
Good. So Onimusha.
Yeah, so Onimusha.
After our kind of off-topic tomfoolery.
Yeah. I mean, I would say this probably only lightly counts as a character action game.
Are you excited about the fourth game?
I hear the first game's bad.
I did, but it's bad.
Because I
mean,
hear...
you're playing as a character, and there's action.
Yeah. One could say that you are a character that plays a role, therefore it's a role-playing game.
Also, this game isn't dubious.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna... I feel like you should have just picked 4, and that would have been the
Yeah,
only
but
Onimusha game.
I want to play the one with Jean Reno.
Yeah, when the one with John Renault's available.
Isn't this game considered the best game in the series, though?
Oh, yeah. It appears to be so. It appears to be Jean Reno. Mecha Demon 2. All right. Finally. Oh, I just realized this has 2 of them, huh? And there we go. If by the end of this I become good at sliding block puzzles, I feel like society is crumbling. Maybe a little bit.
It could be. Maybe this game was just a psyop to get you used to the sliding block puzzles of the future.
Oh, you're right. Sliding block puzzles of the future. They're in 3 dimensions. Alright, I'm gonna take an idle meeting. I'll be back in a sec.
So, Jotsu.
Yep.
What are some character action games you'd like to see him play?
I don't know. I'm partial to the Devil May Cries.
No, it has to be dubious. So XSplit.
Dubious. I don't know. Yeah, I don't play that many dubious ones. Honestly, I don't even know of that many dubious ones.
Okay, then let's, I guess, character action games that are kind of obscure. What about those, the Mark of Kree and Rise of Kasai? Those games.
Are those obscure? I remember seeing those around.
I remember seeing them around, but, like, does anyone even remember that they existed?
I suppose that is a point.
They had interesting ideas in terms of, like, being able to... like, in hindsight, like, oddly informative of the, Batman combat in, Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like there's a lot of character action games on the Xbox 360 that just no one remembers. No, sorry, not the 360, the original Xbox.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, does shit like Fighting Force count?
Sure.
So Final Fight Streetwise, does that count?
Yes. Is there any way to play Transformers Devastation? Because that's a bad Platinum Games one of those.
I think so.
Rising Zan.
Has he played Rising Zan? Gameplay-wise, it's pretty...
I have not played Rising Zan.
Oh, I remember this. It's what if samurai were in the Wild West?
Okay.
But the samurai also had a gun.
Okay.
And it was trying to do like... Did this come out before? No, yeah, this is PlayStation 1, so it came out before like Clover stuff. But yeah, it just looks... You might actually consider doing this. I remember Rising Zan also has like a theme or a leitmotif. The main theme is very obnoxious.
Stop it! You monster!
How I love children. Their organs are so fresh and soft.
Stop!
Is this what they're talking about when they're talking about the Satanist cabal?
Probably.
Harvesting adrenochrome?
Yeah, they got it from Onimusha 3. That's where they got the idea, actually.
The best theme, sure, yes. It's the, in quotations,
Yeah!
greatest.
Getting some flesh anuses up in here.
Please no.
Try me, you maggot. I will exterminate you myself.
Yeah! And now it's playing Dies Irae!
Oh shit, Shiori's playing that fucking Moomin game.
The Moomin game where you're
Too wholesome for
Snufkin?
her. That's too wholesome. That Snufkin is too wholesome for her. I remember when she was doing Mommy Simulator.
Listen, let Shiorin have her fun.
Ah, she's got an outfit dressed up as this. Oh, fuck. Johnny no more.
I love this dude's Skeletor ass. Oh, he fucking Zawardo'd me.
Huh. I just pulled off a nuke in COD 4. Well, go me. Good job, Jason.
Good job.
You ended the match.
And now Shiori's asking and debating if Snufkin would be good husbando material. And now we're back to
Now we're back to where we need to be.
We are so back, guys.
I was not originally a fan of Shiori, but then it's like, no, this woman's weird. And
Cursed.
clearly just does not care. There we go.
Hey, that hurts. How dare you?
Give up. You'll sleep better in hell.
You think you've won? The time folder is already complete.
What?
Even if I die, as long as the time folder exists, the Genma will rule this world.
Tell me where it is. Tell me! Tell me, Guildenstern!
I can see it. I can see it. My greatest creation.
Jesus. So,
Yeah.
okay. So Mint did another stream where she talked about how grateful she is working for this new company, and she says, in my old company, it's like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna say this time?
Are you hurt? No.
She said that she and another idol that also no longer works for my old company, we were hungry. We asked for the person from the old company for food at a restaurant, and they're like, sure, give me your credit card.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh shit, Mont Saint Michel.
That must be where the machine is.
They really did just want a vacation to Paris, didn't they?
What the fuck? Wait, what? She's just driving in a car with a little pixie girl and a little
And a samurai man.
samurai man in the back and the boy in the front. Shouldn't the samurai man be in front? Is that kid even the right size?
What is the samurai man gonna do in the front?
Is he big enough to fucking be in the front seat?
It's
I
way
don't
funnier
know.
that Samonosuke sits in the back.
It is funnier. It is funnier. It is funnier.
She wore this ring.
Here's my dead wife's ring. Anyway.
Mother's ring?
Mother's ring?
And that's all we need. Do you think you're ready for this?
Oh, my mom's ring!
Henri. My dear Henri. What? It is so nice to see you again.
Oh, this is Ariel.
But you look sad. You must be sad because of me.
What
I'm
is
so sorry.
What is this scene? What is this scene?
It's the
What?
ghost of his mom, voiced by Ariel.
Uh-huh.
Listen to me. What happened to me is not your fault.
And now he's getting over his guilt over his mom's death
Blame yourself.
because the Tengu fairy used magic.
Why would he be guilty about his mom's death? Did he kill his mom?
I don't know.
Love it when you're happy. I'll always be watching over you.
God, I love video games. See, the problem with video games now is that they're serious.
I mean, I believe these people thought they were being serious.
Yeah, but this game also has a cackling
There it is.
Skeletor man.
So that's Mont Saint-Michel.
Do you think he sounded like Skeletor in the Japanese version, or do you think he sounded more like a Frieza?
I
laughing?
believe in Onimusha 1, which I played in Japanese for funsies. He has like a washi not. Ah, ha 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 ha. That kind of voice.
Okay.
Okay. This time, I won't let Henri out of my sight.
Come on! We're gonna smash that time folder to bits!
Remember when they built I remember when they built a time portal at a French monastery. Who among us could forget? Alright, well now, time to do 8,000 training. As soon as we save, so in case my computer gets mad at me again. I think my computer got mad at me just because I played too much COD and then immediately started streaming.
Could be.
Know the timing on this.
I
Press
can't help you.
square
either.
button after reflection additional on surrounding enemies. Press the moment the last critical finishes. Okay, so it's a just frame. Let's try the 10-point slash. There's some actual fucking... Okay, back when drone. Okay. When the attacks make contact. I did it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get this done today. And I think we'll call it here for Onimusha. Let's see. Is anyone streaming?
Alright. Well.
Oh,
good.
Let's see. Relkin is playing.
Doc
Arms.
is playing Mega 10.
Who's
5 Vengeance?
What's his? It's
Well Howdy Partner.
Well Howdy Partner. Partner or Pardner?
No, I'll put it into your chat.
Okay.
But it's Mega 10 5 Vengeance.
Sure. Let's give them a raid. I like the Megumi Tensei. It's a good time. See ya.
Bye.
Take care.